Even though I really don't want to face this matter, the official released a preview of the final episode of Season 7. It seems that this time there's really no main plot in this season's grand finale. This final episode, prepare for a daily adventure, my classmates. Here's how it goes. Several branches of the Adasum-related channels will immediately provide a short segment after the last episode. It's usually about 30 seconds. Then Adasum's main channel will officially announce the preview before the broadcast. I've already seen what the branch channels released. And at that time, I felt something bad was going to happen. The content they provided. No matter how you analyze it, a few hours ago, daily plot, the official released a 1-minute version preview. There's a feeling that the last hope has been extinguished. Of course, it's not that daily adventures aren't interesting. For example, a few characters that gained popularity, etc. The story is actually a daily plot. Another year, another grand finale. Always hoping for a lively and spectacular closure. And this time, the producer, Harmon, himself that every season should have at least one main plot. At least the word main gives people infinite hope. The title of episode 7 is ironically called Fearless Evil Curtain. How intriguing! The 7th bar is titled Fearless Evil Curtain. What a thought-provoking title. But when the preview came out, my heart felt a bit cold. Grandfather and grandson went to a terrifying carnival in outer space. This monster might also be a staff member of the carnival. It rushed up with a terrifying voice, saying, "I want to extract your coolness and offer it to your husband." The grandfather and grandson unanimously felt that after so many seasons and experiencing so many terrifying things, this carnival was utterly boring. It can't scare anyone at all. At this time, a man in a suit and leather shoes walked up. He claimed to be a terror appraiser. He said he could make the grandfather and grandson experience timeless terror. During the conversation, we also learned that the man is a human from Earth. And he introduced that actually, Earth is the scariest place in the galaxy. This sentence needs further analysis. It's not clear how to translate it at the moment. Maybe what is meant here is, but that on Earth, there's a place that is the scariest in the universe. For example, in the previous episode, the concept of paradise in contrast. Human consciousness energy may have also created hell. And human hell might be the scariest place in the universe. Or maybe this place is the Smith's residence. Curious, the grandfather and grandson asked the man to show them what place is so terrifying. They were directly taken to their own doorstep, because over the years, this home has had many strange things happen. And the entire Earth often suffers. The Interstellar Federation government can't handle it. So, this is the scariest place in the universe. No matter how wild the imagination is, no matter what kind of story the writer wants to tell. However, according to this opening plot, it's difficult to insert the main plot. Most likely, it's suitable for daily stories involving horror elements. We can even roughly predict the general direction of the plot, based on this person's image. It feels like this person is paying homage to the host of the Yin-Yang Demon realm. The appearance of the suit and shoes, and the tone of speaking are very similar. The Yin-Yang Demon realm is particularly famous for its thrilling takes the form of a poetic collection and a brainy story. This opening segment is well known among the American people. Our Rick and Morty opening animation parodied this segment about what kind of mind-bending stories will unfold this season. It's likely to be similar to the character in the animation, who knows a lot about terrifying things and can't resist taking the grandchild to explore. Of course, if the plot unfolds like this, everyone might eventually discover that all these terrifying things are caused by the adventures of the grandchild and the grandfather, enjoying the show until it hits home, because who else in the universe is scarier than the old man? By the way, although the Season 7 finale will be more everyday, it will involve horror elements that have been absent for a long time. The Scary Tyree episode from the past wasn't very frightening. Hopefully, this time, we'll see a true thriller version of Rick and Morty Adventure with Rumo. Next, let's reanalyze the title of this episode. When the 7th season started, I was excited for this title for half a day. It's called Fear No Mort. Fear No Evil. The closest movie with a similar name is Fear No More. It's a black and white suspense film about a patient just released from a mental hospital. The female protagonist of the movie discovers she has been framed and is mistakenly identified as a murderer by the police. This suspenseful plot clearly doesn't match the horror elements of this episode. Even though the name is similar, it's probably not a parody of this particular film. Instead, it likely refers to another horror movie where Evo has been replaced by Mort. Coincidentally, Evil Morty is an Evil Morty. Now that the preview has been released, it turns out to be just a regular adventure. Evil Morty is nowhere to be seen. Will a miracle happen for the second time? Haha, maybe not. Well, let's not wishful think. This episode was prepared a day early, just to give ourselves and our colleagues some psychological preparation. The Season 7 finale deviates from the usual wrap up the main storyline. Let's see what Fear No Evil is about in the original. This film is an old one from the 80s. It doesn't seem to be well known among horror-themed works. The male protagonist is a high school student with a particularly cold and unpopular personality. He occasionally faces some 80s-style harassment, with constant arguments between his parents. Life is very oppressive for him. But the true identity of the male protagonist, the reincarnation of Satan, echoing the title even changes to End Land. It's our grandson who plays the role of Lucifer's reincarnation. The title, surprisingly, is changed to End Land Morty. It seems our grandson is playing the role of Lucifer's reincarnation. After all, the End Land has caused many disasters. The most typical one is the return of the lower body war god. Then his pet dog ruled the world in that year. Moreover, even if it's a real demon from hell, the harm he can cause to humans is nothing compared to our grandfather-grandson duo, especially when compared to the terror that the old man can bring. Thinking down this path at this speed, this episode might be another story compilation made up of multiple horror-themed segments. This kind of brainstorming has been verified before, and it's quite enjoyable. So let's not dwell on the main plot for now. It looks good. Let's not worry about the main plot for now. We still have the 8th season next year, the 9th season the year after, and the 10th season the year after that. The official announcement says they've already started production the day after tomorrow, Monday at noon. The last episode of the year of Rick and Morty. Let's witness it together, drawing a happy end to another year. Additionally, I'll share some news with colleagues. Alex, the producer of Gravity Falls, suddenly announced a book about Bill's cipher will be released. The specific content is unknown, but could it be hinting at Gravity Falls Season 3? I'll keep an eye on this. If there's more news, I'll definitely share it with everyone. This is something I'll be watching closely. I'll keep you updated if there's more news. Tonight, thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.